We are counting down the hours until spring officially arrives. What better way to celebrate than with maple syrup? Executive Chef Frank Romano from In on the 20 is here with some great recipes. Great restaurant as well.
Thank you. Thank you. So today, of course, being the first day of spring, I wanted to showcase spring items. We have our wonderful Cannature maple products, a product from New Brunswick. And the beauty of it, it's a 140-year family. They have a wide array of products. We have a blueberry, cranberry. On the other side, we have a maple topping.
So that's cranberry syrup? Then?
Yeah, it's infused.
Wow.
Cranberry is juice in there, and a blueberry juice. Today, we also brought in our lovely Cave Spring wine from our vineyards, which are part and parcel with In on the 20.
Mm-hmm. In beautiful Jordan Village.
Yep, Jordan Village, which is just before St. Catharines. Today I'm also featuring spring lamb. Mm-hmm. We'll be using a green pea special, being it's spring. We have some nice fresh rapini. I also made a beautiful mint gremolata, and the sauce will be a blueberry compote, wild blueberry compote with the infusion of the blueberry syrup, and you get that nice little maple sweetness in there.
Did you want to plate it for us now then?
Sure, I definitely will. And I also infused it with a little bit of Pinot Noir.
Oh, nice.
So it's a nice little break, nice little change from heavy sauces. You want some nice fruits.
And the Spätzle too, I mean, something you think about is kind of a heavier thing. It's kind of like a German noodle, right? So it's
definitely a German fresh noodle. I mean, I love the noodle because it's applicable, and you can flavor it with anything you like. I mean, today we did green pea in honor of the spring. I usually on my menu in the winter, I'll go with a saffron, a bit more flavorful, a bit more pungent. Sometimes if I'm doing it with a pork, I'd infuse mustard. So it's very, very applicable, very versatile. You can change it to whatever your liking is. A little bit nice fresh rapini.
It looks like spring on a plate.
You couldn't touch on that any closer. I mean, you want that brightness. The colors are there. The flavors are there.
And what cut of lamb is this?
This is a lamb sirloin.
Okay.
I find the lamb sirloin has a more in-depth flavor. It's a tougher muscle, so when you cook it slower and longer, the flavor develops nicer, and you get a bit of a more of a true lamb flavor. But it's not as gamey. I mean, so you still have the best of both worlds. The flavor profile, a bit of fattiness in there to carry through the flavors, which pairs great with the wine. The wine helps cut through the acidity, the fat. And then, like I said, I mean, for people that are not too fond of lamb, this is the best way to go, where it's the best of both worlds. You got the flavor without the intensity. And then I finish it with a nice little fresh mint gremolata. I mean, being spring again.
Wow. Now, is this something regularly on the menu at In on the 20?
We do have, we change season. We have seasonality menus, so we will introduce something like this in the spring. In the winter, I could change the accoutrements, go with a roast potato, or then you go with carrots and beets. So it's very versatile. I mean, the product is, quite versatile.
Beautiful. Now we've got about 90 seconds left, and I wanted to show some of the desserts that you do as well with the maple syrup.
So we also feature a toffee pudding, sticky toffee pudding, with the infusion of.
You had me at sticky toffee pudding.
With the infusion of the maple again, so it's a nice little way to introduce Canadiana. On top, we have a little bit of a brandy snap for texture and crunch. In the cup, we did a maple butter, which we use the Cannature maple butter whipped cream. So it's nice that once again you're getting the flavors, the rich flavors of the caramels, the maples, the sugars, the butters, and then a nice little apple chip to give it that nice little crisp and acidity.
Right.
And then we also have wonderful banana crepes topped with our maple topping, which will be sold across USA and Canada in stores as Walmart, Kroger's, Safeway, and Freshco. And we also have the maple butter. We also use the maple crunch. The crunch
has those little pieces
nice little crunchy bit.
So that's just a variation of maple sugar then?
Exactly. It's their product, their variation, their style. And they also have another product, a sprinkle, which is nice as you can use it as a base for your creams or ice creams, or sprinkle it on top, once again for added sweetness. The maple topping It's very versatile. You can use it on toast,
Okay.
on pancakes and waffles. I mean, you know, it's quite the exciting part that we can use it everywhere.
Right.
I also
We
put-
have run out of time.
Oh,
I'm so
no
sorry
worries.
because I could talk maple syrup all day,
course,
but
of course.
we've got to go out to Eric. He's at the Art Gallery of Ontario this
Excellent.
morning.